Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Red Zone here at Hicksville High School, the main gymnasium, as we're getting ready for girls varsity basketball action on this Thursday night. It's the Antwerp Lady Archers here for a varsity matchup. They made the trip from Paulding County up Route 49. Big rivalry here, and we're looking forward to a good basketball game this evening. No junior varsity game tonight. Not sure what the reason, or maybe Jim Seiler found out something down talking with the coaches before the game, but the JV game was scratched, and it's just the varsity contest being played here tonight. Earlier today, the freshman boys played against Antwerp. Antwerp was the winner in that game. And now the ladies are going to play in varsity action in the Green Meadows Conference. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Welcome to the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page and our live stream coverage. Jim Seiler is with us tonight, calling the play-by-play. And we weren't sure whether Chris Warner was going to be able to make it tonight. He hasn't shown up yet, so I got a feeling I'm running the camera as well as calling color this evening. We're going to be sending it down to Mr. Paul Payne, the floor announcer, here shortly for the national anthem, the introduction of players. Jim and I'll be back right after that here on HIX-TV.
Before we get started, the girls team would like to wish a great big happy birthday to their water girl, McKenna Bergman, who is 10 years old today. Tonight, the Anthem Archers, coached by Scott McMichael, will take on our own Hicksville Aces, coached by Josh Freeze. The Board of Education Superintendent and Athletic Council of Hicksville High School extended each of you a cordial welcome to tonight's basketball game. With Hicksville High School and Antwerp High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the high standards of conduct and sportsmanship required during athletic competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served and who are currently serving to defend our freedoms, please stand as the Hicksville High School Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Zach Kohlmeyer, performs our national anthem. Their experience and integrity qualified them for their important work in the spring interscholastic basketball game. Gentlemen, welcome to Hicksville. Now, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Antwerp Archers. A 5'10" junior, number 5, Ostiana Capitals. A 6-foot junior, number 15, Grace Sheedy. A 5'4" freshman, number 21, Bailyn Michael. A 5'11" sophomore, number 24, Haley Jewell, and a 5'9" junior, number 13, Lydia Brewer. The Archers are coached by Scott McMichael and Rachel Williamson. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your own Hicksville Aces. A 5'10" junior, number 3, Henry Smiley. A 5'4" junior, number 12, Izzy Smith. 5'9" sophomore, number 13, Lindsay
All right, there we have it. Introduction of players complete. And we're about ready to get this basketball game started. And Jim, what do we know about the Antwerp Lady Archers coming into this game this evening?
Well, first thing I can see is they got a little bit more size than we do. So,
they are a tall bunch. A lot of girls 5'9" and above on their roster.
They got a 5'11" and a 5'10".
Well, nonetheless, the Aces control the tip. We're underway, and with the play-by-play, here's Jim Seiler.
In the corner, we're to Miss Monroe, out to Avery Slattery, back to Monroe. Molly Crowell up on top. Aces get the board, get the rebound, back to Avery Slattery on the point. Monroe looks, hold it back. Deflected from like Jewel, and she ended up with the steal. The ball is knocked away from her and out of bounds by Izzy Smith. A good defensive play.
Yeah, nice job for Izzy to be able to slap that ball out of there without getting a piece of the arm or the wrist.
Yeah.
And avoiding an early foul.
Yes. So, Schutte from outside misses everything. Rebound is picked up by number 21, Awen McMichaels. Brewer with it. Baseline we go with Jewel. And the ball is on the floor and it's tied up.
And that should go to the Archers on the possession arrow.
Coppice tied up by Avery Slattery. McMichaels to Jewel, comes back up on top. McMichaels coming all the way around the outside. She's just a freshman. And Jewel shoots from outside and misses everything. Ball down the floor. Avery Slattery, bounce pass inside, and Miss Bergman received the ball and stepped to the baseline. So it's Antwerp ball. The length of the floor away. Jewel. Haley Jewel. And Astiana Coppice, number 5. Haley Jewel to Coppice. McMichaels pass down low to Grace Schutte for the 2 points.
And that's the first bucket of the night, and Antwerp takes a very early 2-0 lead.
Molly Crawl, pass clear across court. Bergman in the lane. At the free throw line, ball again deflected. She gets it back, goes to Crawl. And we're going to have a timeout called.
That's a good thing the basket didn't go in. Holly would have been, Coach, come on.
Yeah, really.
First time out of the evening, and it's a quick 30 seconds as Josh Fries, I'm guessing, going to refocus his girls on whatever it is they're doing that he doesn't like.
Yeah. Looked like their passes were not short enough because everybody seemed to be getting a deflection in there.
Yeah, because I always get kind of nervous when they start making those big, long, across the court passes like that.
As a coach, you always do that. I always told my girls to keep them short and sweet. Cut the distance down. Look at that. That is way too long. It's too high. Molly in the corner. Brings it back out. Avery and Molly in the other corner, and it's no good, but she gets a rebound, and it's good.
There we go.
I'm telling you, Molly has really gotten aggressive, and she's not afraid to shoot. McMichael to Coppice. Ball is down low to Schutte and deflected out of bounds. It'll be Antwerp ball. Into the game comes Eicher and Phillips for Hicksville. Kennedy Phillips and Macy Eicher.
Antwerp ball. 5 minutes exactly to go here in our opening quarter.
Oh, nice play. Awen McMichaels gives it to Koppas underneath the hoop, and she puts it in.
Makes the score now 4-2 Antwerp.
That's a nice inbound play. Bergman off the line. Ball's on the floor. Bergman gets a shot off the rim, and we have
a jump ball.
Molly and Brewer tied it up. It'll be Hicksville ball out of bounds. Molly Reinhardt into the game for Grace Schutte, and number 10, Kennedy Recker, is in for Haley Jewell. Kennedy Phillips outside to Molly in the corner, back to Phillips. Cross court, Eicher. Slattery. Rebound was to Crawl, and she is too far under the basket. Kennedy Recker with it, gives it to McMichael. Ball goes to Recker, back to Koppas. McMichael, her pass is deflected out of bounds. Antwerp will have it under their own hoop. Now you want to make sure you tighten it up inside after they got that freebie last time.
Yes, indeed.
Shot from the corner. Is up and rebound Avery. And we're going to have a foul on Antwerp, number 21, McMichael.
That's her first and team foul number 1. First foul of the night.
Phillips along the sideline. Ball coming around the other side. Eicher tried bounce pass into Bergman, and it is deflected out of bounds. Number 4, Ollie Reinhardt into the game for the Archers. She was number 4 up on the point. Eicher pass inside to Bergman. Ball is knocked around and deflected. Eicher gets it back out to Crawl, over to Kennedy Phillips. To Crawl, out front. Eicher drives in. Shot is deflected, and we're going to have a foul on Crawl going after the rebound.
That's team foul number 1 for the Aces. 3:16 to go.
Izzy Smith into the game for Bergman. Lindsay's sitting down. Reinhardt across 10-second line. Cross court, Recker. Reinhardt, Recker. Puts up a runner, it's in and out, and Koppas gets the rebound. Pushes her way back inside, and Brewer gets the rebound, and there's a foul on the play. Ooh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's 2 on Molly.
Molly picking up
that's not good.
Second one early.
Coach Freeze defending his girl.
First one is good. That makes it a 5-2 game. Bergman will come in for Crawl.
Lydia Brewer at the line for her second. It's up and good. Her father is a scorekeeper here tonight. He was the head coach at Paulding High School for several years. You have to go watch your kid play.
Yeah.
Kennedy Phillips to Izzy Smith. Out to Avery Slattery. Over to Marcy Hiker. Kennedy Phillips from 3. It's off the front of the rim, and the ball is down loose on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball, and it goes to Antwerp.
Archers with, again, a 4-point lead here. A low-scoring first half, 6-2, with 2:25 left to go in the opening quarter.
Recker across the 10-second line. Get the ball down. Back up. Long cross-court pass to Reinhardt. Allie Reinhardt with it. Another one of those clear across the court. Kennedy Recker. Kappas working on Bergman off the glass and good. Astiana Kappas. Avery Slattery.
Oh, there we go.
3 ball.
Cuts the lead to 3, 8-5.
Record Allie Reinhardt. Ball cross court to Molly Reinhardt. Back up on top to Allie. A runner again put up by Recker, and that's no good. Ball bounced around underneath there. Rebound 15. And there's going to be a foul. There isn't any doubt about that one.
Wow, talk about some rebounding from the Archers gals.
Yeah.
Dominating underneath the bucket on that end of the floor.
Yes. Recker at the line for a pair. First one is no good.
That was team foul number 3, by the way, for the Aces.
Kappas coming out. Brewer in for her. Molly Reinhardt came off the floor. And Recker's second is good. Gives Antwerp a 9-5 lead. Kennedy Recker setting down for the Archers. You have Schutte back in the game for them. And McMichael. Monroe goes down low to Bergman. Ball is batted out of there and down the floor. Jewell, Haley Jewell.
Ooh. Pull-up jumper is good. Makes it 11-5.
Kennedy Phillips. Oh, nice pass right through the middle of that defense. It was not a lob pass. It was a nice one fired through there. We're down to 7.6 seconds left in the quarter. Hicksville ball out of bounds under their hoop. Bergman gets it. Better pop it. Avery will. Yes.
There we go.
6 points for Avery in the quarter on a pair of trays. And the Archers lead 11-8 after 1.
So our first break of the game, and while we've got some time between quarters here, we'll say a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com, making it possible for us to bring you both boys and girls basketball action for the 2020-2021 season from the junior high level all the way up through the varsity. And thanks to Jim Schmidt, we'll be able to follow the boys and girls on the tournament trail as well. We want to thank them so very much, and we hope that you will do the same. Remember, anytime you see Aces basketball action on Hicksville Community Television, whether it's on our Facebook page, on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, video on demand, or on Mediacom Channel 12. They're the ones that make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com.
Looking at the roster here, it looks to me like Antwerp's got possibilities of being fairly decent for the next couple of years.
Yeah, they've got
8 juniors out there. Got 2 girls that are, 1 girl that's 5'11", 2 that are 5'10". One's a sophomore. Well, I guess both the 5'10" girls are sophomores.
They got a 6-footer and
Coppice, she's 5'10". She's a junior.
And a pretty good sampling of freshmen and sophomores, too, if you look down to their JV roster. So
Yes. Aces with the ball on the outside. Kennedy Phillips in the corner for Bergman, and it's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brewer. Gets it across to McMichael. Izzy Smith on her. Haley Jewell to McMichaels. Brewer. Across to McMichaels. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jewell tied up when she went driving into the lane. So
Aces will get the ball back.
Coppice back on the floor for Allie Reinhardt. Coach McMichael's got 9 girls here tonight. Actually has 12 on his varsity usually, but maybe they have.
They might have something going on that's caused them to.
You're right.
Not be able to put out a full JV squad and have
Yes.
to have a few girls sit out the varsity action as well.
Right.
That should be.
There's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
And 15.
Foul on number 15.
Shooty.
Her first team second.
Lindsey Bergman at the line for a pair. You know, talk about Antwerp's girls being pretty decent maybe next year, the year after. Hicksville's girls could be too. There's Bergman back. We get Schrader back next year, healthy. And they only got 2 seniors out here.
Yep, that's just Smith and Phillips.
Yeah.
So the rest of the team will be back.
We have a timeout called by McMichaels because Avery Slattery was keeping Coppice from getting to the 10-second line. So they will take a 30-second timeout.
That'll be the first timeout called by the Archers here tonight. Again, Antwerp leading right now 11-8. 3-point differential here in the second quarter. And right now, foul situation, the Aces have committed 3 team fouls. And the only real issue, I guess, with fouls for the Aces is Molly Krall picking up 2 personals early in the first quarter.
Yeah,
so that's going to limit her time until after halftime. And just 2 team fouls committed by the Archers so far, so they're in good shape.
McMichael across the 10-second line. Looking, gives it up to Shooty. To Brewer. Brewer's jumper off the rim, no good. Coppice with the rebound, and Bergman knocks the ball out of her hands, and it'll be Antwerp ball under their own hoop. Set up a 1-4 inbounds play.
Here we go again.
Shooty from outside, it's short. Rebound to Monroe. Slattery up the floor and loses the ball out of bounds. Jewell, McMichaels, Shooty coming back around. Jewell driving, Down the line, gives it to Coppice. Out to McMichaels. McMichaels down low to Brewer. His shot is up and good. Brewer's a solid player. He knows where the ball goes. Slattery to Phillips. Back to Slattery. Oh. Weak pass inside, intended for Bergman, taken away by Brewer. McMichaels out front to Brewer, back down low to Coppice. Her jumper going to be long, and it's going to be off blue to become a Hicksville ball.
Coppa's doing a better job so far this evening, just sort of muscling in down low. But again, trying to get some of those longer shots to fall that will loosen things up for her on the inside if she does.
Antwerp went into their famous 1-3-1 defense. Yep, dribble on the line. You can't go around people. They'll force you out of bounds. You can try to go around them down there.
4:45 left in the first half. Again, Aces trailing by 5 now. Archers up 13-8. And some confusion as to where the ball needed to be placed for the inbounds, it looks like. All right.
Shooty with the ball on the outside. McMichael over to Recker. Back inside, gives to Brewer. Recker in the corner.
Oh.
Good. They only give her 2 on it. Izzy Smith, ball knocked away from her, picked up and run by Recker.
There we go.
Lays it up and missed it. Molly Crawl back in the ball game, gets the rebound. Down to Bergman, and that ball is deflected, and Brewer picks it up. We have a timeout called by McMichael, a full one.
So the Aces, a little ragged around the edges, but trailing by 7 now, 15-8. Coach McMaster's calling that timeout. His player had the ball, but she was in trouble in the baseline in the middle of a double team, so he'll call the timeout to get the offense reset. Hey, Kennedy Bolena joining us on Facebook watching the game. How you doing, Kennedy? Good to see some of the alums keeping track.
Yeah, good.
How their friends and former co-players are doing.
Yes, good stuff.
So again, a full 1 minute timeout.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Just about Antwerp on the floor. Archer's getting ready to break the huddle.
Yeah. 4:04 left to go in the half.
Antwerp ball under the Hicksville basket. Ball knocked out of bounds by Lindsey Bergman. Recker inbound to McMichael. Over to Shooty. Shooty bounce pass inside. Picked up by Brewer. Shot put up. Brewer to rebound. Knocked away from her. McMichaels and Phillips going to pick up a foul.
Number 4, Kennedy Phillips,
Her first, team third.
Team 3, yeah.
McMichaels off the floor. Izzy
Picked
Smith
off.
with the steal. Gives it up to Crawl. Phillips with it. Back to Crawl. Out front. Avery. Down in the corner. Smith, and it's deflected. Bergman picks it off.
Nice
and lays
job,
it in.
Lindsey Bergman. It was kind of a fortuitous pass to her, but she took advantage of it.
Yeah, everybody was in front of her, so she had a clear shot to the hoop.
15-10 now as the bucket closes the gap to 5.
Brewer, Miller from outside. It's up, no good. Brewer to rebound. I'm telling you, Brewer can play out there. She knows where the ball goes. She knows, where it's coming from.
She's really good at figuring out the direction the ball is going to go after the initial shot.
Right. There are people like that, and there are people that will never find that. Shooty, back in the corner, it goes down to Recker. Ball knocked away from Brewer, and we have people on the floor for a jump ball. It's going to go to Hicksville.
2:45 left in our first half. It's a 5-point game with the Archers leading 15-10 and the Aces trailing by 5 with the ball.
Avery Slattery out to Molly. Cross to Kennedy Phillips. Avery tries to drive, does it. Izzy gives the ball over to Phillips. Back to Avery, shooting 3, too long. It's going to go in the air. And Coppice with the rebound. Kennedy Recker went the length of the floor and got fouled.
It's team foul number 5 on the Aces.
2:09 remaining here in the first half. Recker's shot is no good. Allie Reinhardt back in the game, as is Haley Jewell. Rebound Bergman, and we're going to have a foul on Coppice.
Team foul number 3 for the Archers.
Izzy Smith holding it, gives it into Bergman. She looked to go and travel. Jewell bounce pass to Brewer. Brewer up off the glass.
Nice move.
Lydia Brewer.
Makes it 17-10 now.
Crawl to Smith. Short jumper, in and out. That's her shot, too. Bergman picks up a second foul.
And that'll be team foul number 6. So next one will put the Archers into the bonus, and they'll shoot free throws.
Marcy Eicher back in the game for the Aces. And Crawl will sit down. Coppice in the corner. Brings it out on top. It's to Allie Reinhardt. The ball goes back around, back to Allie. Over in the corner, the Recker shoots no good, and we're going to have a foul. 23-24. Haley Jewell picks up the foul. 1:13 remaining. Brewer comes out. And Shooty is on the floor now for her. Kennedy Phillips and Bergman over in the corner to Slattery. Avery's shot is short, and we're going to have another jump off.
That'll go to the Archers on the possession arrow with 57.5 seconds left in our first half.
Izzy Smith into the game for Molly Crawl. we're doing the offense-defense thing. Since her and Bergman both are in foul trouble with 2. Yeah. They knew Izzy was going to get that one. The girl went right at her.
And that'll be 1-1 now for the Archers.
First foul on Izzy.
So 50.8 seconds left in the half, and the Archers will spend that time in the bonus. And our first 1-1 of the night coming up right now.
Haley Jewell at the line. Missed it. And we're going to have Shooty pick up a foul.
That'll be team foul number 5 on the Archers. So 50 seconds to go in the half.
Brewers into the game for Shooty. She picks up her second. Kennedy Phillips, 41 seconds remaining. Pass out to Crawl. Bingo.
Oh.
I'm telling you, Molly's growing. She is growing basketball-wise. Look at that, she pulls in that ball. Kennedy Phillips to the hoop. Ball knocked away, and she
gets knocked.
She got drilled from behind. Jewell picks that one up. That's her second.
Yep, that's team foul number 6. So if they foul him again in the next 18 seconds, the Aces will go to the line.
Crawl's going to go up with it. Short. And there's a foul.
And that should put Lindsey Bergman at the line to.
Nate Coppice might have picked that one up. Yep.
That'll be 3 on her, I think. Number 2.
Her second.
All right. So 1-1 for Lindsey Bergman. 7 seconds left in the half, and the Aces trailing the Archers by 4, 17-13. And Lindsey can narrow that gap a little bit with these free throws.
And it didn't go. Brewer with the rebound. McMichaels just chucked it to the other end. Oh,
it's like they're playing catch out in the backyard.
Yes, you're right. So at the end of the first half of play, it's Antwerp's Archers 17, Hicksville's Aces 13 in this girls varsity basketball game.
Well, we've reached halftime of this varsity contest, and as Jim mentioned, it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Archers, 17-13. We're going to take a break, but we invite you to stay tuned. Jim and I will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play action coming your way right here on HIX-TV.
Okay, we'll run down the scoring here for you. For Hicksville, Avery Slattery, as he mentioned, she's kind of stepped up and became a threat. She's got 2 threes tonight for 6 points. Lindsey Bergman has a basket for 2. Molly Crawl has, again, stepping up, but she got fouled, a couple fouls early, so she spent some time on the bench. But she's got a 3-pointer and a basket for 2 for a total of 5. And that gives them their total of 13. For Antwerp, Astiana Capez, she has 2 buckets for 4, and she's a force inside rebounding. Kennedy Record has a basket and a free throw for 3. Grace Schutte, 1 basket for 2. Let's see. Awen McMichael hasn't scored, but she's a freshman and she runs the show out there when she's at the point. Haley Jewell has a basket for 2, and Lydia Brewer, who is doing a heck of a job on the boards for the Archers, she has 2 baskets and 2 free throws for a total of 6 points for their total of 17.
So this one is far from over, as it's only a 4-point differential here. So we get ready to get the third quarter underway, and looks like the Lady Aces will have the ball to get things started here in quarter number 3, and we're underway.
We roll. This is how we roll. Avery Slattery, she's up on the point now, where Molly has been. Molly with the ball, gives it up to Monroe. Monroe comes across to Avery. Avery gives it in the corner to Smith. Out front to Molly, back in the corner to Avery. Pass intended for Molly, and it's taken away by Schutte. Schutte to Brewer. Brewer tries to drive to the left side and gets stopped. Number 21 as McMichael shot from 3, and it was no good. Rebounded by Jewell, and she stepped out of bounds. Now, Avery Slattery on the point, the second half here. Molly Crawl, Lizzie Smith. Shot was off the rim, and we have a jump ball once again. Had more than their share of them tonight. Capez to inbound it. Gives the ball to McMichael. Across to Capez. Back to McMichael. Across the line. She gets stopped. Schutte gives it to Jewell. Jewell drives across the free throw line, and she's going to get a foul. Nope, not her. 24. Yeah, Lindsay Jewell.
Jewell picks up her third, and team foul number 1 for the second half for the Archers.
Kennedy Recker comes in for Jewell.
We've played 1 minute 17 seconds and still no scoring on either side of the basketball. Stuck on that 17-13 score.
They're trying to get Avery a shot from the corner. That's where she made both of her threes. Oh,
that'll do it.
Nice pass. Nice shot by Lindsey Bergman from the free throw line.
Makes it a 2-point game.
McMichaels chased by Smith. Brewer picks up the loose ball. Recker. Down low to Capez. Ball stolen by Molly Crawl. Gives it to Avery, and we're down the floor again.
We have a timeout called
by
the Aces.
Freeze.
Yeah, Aces with the opportunity to tie the game up on this possession, trailing now only by a bucket, 17-15. So quick 30-second timeout. That'll leave 3 for the Aces for the remainder of the game. The Archers have also used 2 timeouts, so they've got 3 remaining as well. And again, very early on here in the second half, or the third quarter if you prefer, only 1 foul committed, and that by the Archers, who break huddle first, and here come the Aces, and we'll get back into action here. It'll be Aces ball out of bounds, side court.
Slattery will inbound it, gives it to Crawl. Back to Slattery. Antwerp in 2-3 zone this time. Ball across to Avery. Shot put up, no good. And it's off Crawl. Antwerp ball. A little bit of pressure put on by the Aces. McMichaels brought it up the floor, gave it to Schutte. Schutte's runner is good. 4 points for Grace Schutte. Cross court, down low. You're not going to score if you don't make a couple of those shots. Slattery, rebound comes off to Monroe, and she gives it to Crawl, and Crawl is going to be fouled by Brecker, her first.
That's team foul number 2 for Antwerp, and again, just a common foul on the floor. It'll be Aces ball out of bounds on the baseline, trailing by 4, 19-15.
Aces ball around the perimeter, turn around, put it up, get stronger. It's off blue, so Aces will have the ball underneath their bucket. Slattery to pull the trigger, gets it into Crawl, and Crawl's bucket is good. 7 points for Molly.
I saw the Lady Aces practicing that inbounds kind of move a couple days ago.
Yeah.
The inbounds, the quick hitter into the bucket.
Brewer, nice spin, and we're going to have a jump ball. Turns right into Crawl.
Yep. Goes to the Aces. So again, Aces will get the ball and opportunity to maybe tie this one up.
Phillips down low to Izzy, and it's good.
Yeah. Izzy Smith hits it, and we're tied at 19.
I think girls are growing up. They are becoming a half class older. Kennedy Phillips is the ball in, and
that's going to be a jump ball, so give it to the Archers.
You know, they're into the second half of their season now, and they're also into, the next school year as far as, Molly got a foul. That's a cheapie.
Trying to clear the defender out of her way and doing it with a little too much gusto. So,
well, the girl got an Academy Award for it too.
Yep. So 3 personals on Molly Crawl now. That might have an effect down the stretch run.
McMichaels all the way. Now, she ran slam into her. And Bergman gets the foul. It's her third.
Yep. Couldn't quite get the position established before she got hit.
McMichaels from downtown. It hits the superstructure up above, and it goes to Hicksville.
So the Aces dodge a bullet there and get the ball back, and maybe opportunity here to take the lead. Tied at 19 with 3:36 to go in our third quarter.
Kennedy Phillips, ball around to Marcy Eicher, to Bergman. Crawl, nice move.
Oh.
Went to the basket and laid it in. 9 points for her.
And for the first time in a long time, the Aces take the lead, 21-19.
Brewer around her, and Phillips fouls her.
Team foul number 3 for the Aces. Second personal for Ms. Phillips. And Archer's at the line, shooting 2.
Brewer effective with the left-hand free throw shot.
Oh, missed it that time.
I'm sorry, that was the kiss of death. It seems like every time you mention something like that, it happens. Miss.
In and out that time, too.
Bergman with the rebound.
Long pass down the floor.
To Izzy, back out to Kennedy. No good, and that's going to be a foul inside on Eicher. Not much doubt about that.
Foul number 22, Macy Eicher.
Her first. Ball down to Brewer. Over to Coppes. Trying to get to the baseline. McMichaels out on top. Gives it to Recker. Cross court. Eicher deflected it, but it goes out of bounds. Back to Antwerp. Avery Slattery into the game for Molly Crawl.
And Monroe will come in for
Izzy
Smith.
Yep. And Brewer is relieved by Miss Schutte. Grace Schutte's in the game now for Antwerp. McMichaels on the point. Once again, she's a freshman. Not doing a bad job. Schutte with a rebound. Monroe picks up the foul.
That'll be team foul number 5 on the Lady Aces.
There's that play inside.
And a jump ball that should go to Hicksville.
Yep, he pointed that direction. We're going to put press on now. 1-2-2 press by the Archers. Right across the middle. There you go. Monroe out to Slattery. Monroe over to Kennedy. Avery Slattery to inbound it. Gives it to Crawl. Crawl to Slattery. Ball got away from her, but Kennedy Phillips picked it up. Crawl from the side. It's no good. Schutte with the loose ball. Down floor to McMichaels. Allie Reinhardt shot.
That'll give the Archers.
Allie Reinhardt.
Archers retake the lead on that shot, 22-21. Schutte picks up the foul.
No, having.
Lydia Brewer. Number 12, Izzy Smith into the game for the Aces.
Nothing. Okay, I'm on. Kennedy Phillips pass inside. Lindsey Bergman got it, put up a shot, rebounded by Izzy Smith. Avery over to Phillips. Phillips puts up a runner, and we're going to have a foul. Foul's on number 10, Kennedy Recker. Her second. It's team fourth. Phillips to Bergman to Crawl. Cross to Slattery. Going back Crawl. To Phillips. Izzy Smith with the ball, and she travels.
Tough one there, 56.6 seconds. And they turn it over. Archers will get the ball back, up by 1, 22-21.
McMichaels bringing the ball. Tries to go baseline. Gets cut off by Phillips, and the ball is deflected out of bounds by Izzy Smith. Marcy Eicher back in the game for Kroll. McMichaels with Smith on her. How much she money?
Smith will pick up team foul number 6. So next Aces foul will put the Lady Archers into the bonus for the remainder of the game.
Recker drives in. Ball is not put up far enough, and rebound came on to Marcy Eicher. Izzy drives baseline, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound grabbed out of there by Bergman, and we're going to jump it all. Another jump ball.
Antwerp will get it back with 17 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
McMichaels pulls it up on top, looks at the clock, goes across and throws it out of bounds. Intended for Allie Reinhardt. With 4 seconds remaining, Kroll comes back into the game. Izzy Smith will sit down. Phillips is going to inbound it to Kroll. Looked for a while like it was online, but that was not to do. So score after 3 quarters of play, it's Antwerp Archers 22 and the Hicksville Aces 21.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter, 22-21, Antwerp in the lead by a single point. So get ready for the fourth quarter. We'll take some time to say another big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that is brand new or pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the great selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory anytime online at jimschmidtauto.com. And remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. So proud to have them as our basketball broadcast underwriters here on Hicksville Community Television.
So the teams break the huddle, getting set to roll with this fourth quarter. 22-21. So Avery Slattery with the ball up on the point. They bring Molly out. He'll run a 2-guard offense against her 1-3-1. There goes Bergman, and she was fouled. Somebody's holding on to her. 32. It's Brewer. It's her first.
It's team foul number 5 for the Archers.
Pass went inside.
Jump
Kroll, and it's a jump ball between her and Schutte.
And
15.
So Antwerp will get the ball.
Koppas to inbound it. To McMichaels. She travels. A little bit of frustration there from her. Aces put the ball on the perimeter. Crawl over to Phillips. Going to shoot from outside. And bingo! Three-pointer by Phillips.
That makes it 24-22 Aces.
Antwerp. McMichaels drives to the lane. Puts up the shot. Wanted a foul. And didn't get it. We're going to have a Hicksville timeout.
Josh Fries calls the third timeout for the Aces of the game. Now 2 remaining. This will be a full 1-minute timeout. Both teams now are right on the cusp of putting their opponent into the bonus. The Aces have committed 16 fouls, so next Aces infraction will put the Archers into the bonus. And Antwerp has committed 5 team fouls, so they only have one more foul to give before they start sending the Lady Aces to the line.
Yes. This second half, the Aces have outscored the Archers 11-5.
Well, they fought their way back. They had a pretty good deficit there for a while, and they were down by 4, down by 6, and
down by 4 at the half.
Yep. And so got themselves back into it, took the lead, and kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, I think it'll be the team that shoots the free throws the best.
Would not be at all surprising to me. Either that or one of those games that comes down to whether they hit that last second 3 or not.
Yeah.
Or the last second bucket or not. Well, we'll see how it goes.
There's been enough of them missed inside there tonight that
yep.
they could make a few. Either team. So Crawl inbounds to Phillips, and Phillips brings it up the floor. Looking inside, goes to Avery Slattery, back to Phillips. Going to shoot another 3, and it rolls around, and Izzy Smith was there, and it was off her, out of bounds. Jewel up the floor, bounce pass across to Schutte. And another jump ball.
And that'll go to the Aces.
The girls are just happy to clamp onto the ball. You guys would be ripping it out of there.
And a travel. So Kennedy Phillips
with the travel
with
call.
The travel.
So Jewel's going to inbound it. Haley Jewel. We got a timeout called by Antwerp.
So that'll be Antwerp's third timeout. They'll only have 2 remaining for the rest of the game, and they're going to likewise take a full 1-minute timeout. The coaches have got the chess game going here.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Jim, is there strategizing and counter-strategizing and
work on defense one possession, and work on offense next.
So it's the Aces leading by a bucket right now, 24-22. And again, 16 fouls committed by the Aces so far this half, 5 by the Archers. Aces will break huddle. They'll sound the 15-second warning horn, and here come the Archers. They'll have the ball out of bounds side court.
Haley Jewel to inbound it for Antwerp. Gets it into Recker. Back to Jewel. for Coppice. Wrecker inside to Brewer. Brewer turns, gives it back to Schutte. Oh, Wrecker into lane. Brewer with the loose ball and taken away by Izzy Smith.
Phillips.
Close. That was two.
Oh, that's number 4
On Crawl.
on Molly Crawl, and that will put the Coach Freese not happy with that.
No, he's not. Because both of them had the ball tied up, and Brewer yanked Molly down over the top of her. And that's why he's complaining.
So 1-1 for the Archers. They missed the front end.
Coppice got the rebound. Wrecker, her shot is blocked by Crawl. Whoa, from the corner, Avery Slattery. That's her third three.
It makes it 27-22 and gives the Aces now a 5-point lead.
Avery Slattery picks up the foul, her first.
And Kelsey Monroe will come in, and they'll put Molly Crawl on the bench for at least a while.
Oh. 24, Haley Jewell.
I'm going to wave that one off.
That one is no good because of a lane violation.
So Aces will get the ball back. 4:53 left in regulation, and a 5-point lead for Hicksville, 27-22.
Another travel. Izzy's trying to do things that her feet won't let her. Jewell down, gives the ball to Wrecker. Back to Jewell, baseline, puts up the shot, and she's fouled. Kennedy Phillips.
Team foul number 9, so this will be the last 1-1.
It's really going to come down to free throws now.
Yeah, for Antwerp. They'll get 2 shots regardless after this one. Gets that one. 27-23 now.
Wrecker comes out. McMichael's back in the game for Antwerp. And the second one is good by Jewell.
It makes it a 3-point game now. Hicksville leading 27-24. And Avery Slattery's going to draw the foul. Team foul number 6. So next one, we'll have the Aces at the free throw line.
That's McMichael's second personal.
And I guess they're going to say in the act of shooting.
Wow.
So we'll take it. Avery Slattery at the line to shoot 2. Missed the first one.
Number 22, Macy Eicher into the game for the Aces.
Eicher back into the game for Phillips.
Holy smoke. Both of them down in the net and jump back out. Oh, Antwerp bringing the ball up with Jewel. McMichaels, ball in her hands. Back to Jewel. Coppice wants it inside, and they're not giving it to her. Schutte back to Jewel. Jewel in the lane and throws the ball out of bounds. Kroll coming back in the game for Izzy Smith. Coppice picks up the foul, her third.
And that'll put the Aces into the bonus.
1-1.
1-1 time for Hicksville.
Number 12, Izzy Smith into the game for the Aces.
Smith back in the game, and Monroe will sit down.
Hicksville at the line, up by 3, 27-24. 3:46 left in regulation.
Wow. That's the way it is. You got to make those free throws. Brewer with the shot from 15. Coppice with the rebound and turn around, and she is fouled. 22, Eicher with the personal.
Her third. Astiana Coppice at the line shooting 2.
So on the line shooting 2 for Coppice. Again, 27-24. Aces with the lead.
Wow.
That's an air ball.
Smith and Eicher come out with Monroe and Phillips returning to the floor.
One more, and that one's good.
That's 27-25. Aces still with a 2-point lead.
So Hicksville will get the ball.
Bergman inbounds to Slattery and will head up the floor.
And another travel. Another turnover and another chance for the Archers. Maybe tie this one up.
Yep.
3:25 to go, 27-25 Hicksville.
McMichaels with it, across the line. Gives to Schutte, back to McMichaels. Schutte with it. And McMichaels travels.
Molly Kroll back in the game for the Aces.
Crawl into the game. Smith sits down.
Yes, we're down to 3 minutes left in the contest.
Holy smokes.
Huh. Eicher.
That ball wasn't in her hands very long.
No.
McMichaels from 3, it's no good. Rebound grabbed by Lindsay Bergman. Behind you, Linz. Crawl to the hoop. Good.
There we go. 29-25.
Schutte in the corner to Coppice. It's good for 3. They don't give her the ball enough.
Yep. That's a 1-point game now.
Ball is on the floor. Brewer gets a block.
Number 32, Lydia Brewer.
So once again,
Kroll at the line shooting 1+ bonus.
Molly Kroll will shoot 1 and 1. That was team foul number 8, by the way, for the Archers.
Number 22, Macy upgraded the game.
1 point lead for the Aces, 29-28.
This Coppice just made a 3 and they're pulling him out.
Yeah. That one's good.
This one is good. Second is no. It's in and out. Rebound grab by Slattery. Back in the corner to Slattery. To Phillips. And we have another
timeout.
Timeout.
I thought Josh Freese might wait a little bit and maybe let him bleed a few more seconds off the clock, but that's why they pay him to be a coach, and I just run a camera.
And you just you just run a camera. You just record what you
That is absolutely right. It's the Aces up 30-28 here. A full 1 minute timeout. There'll be one timeout remaining for the Aces for the stretch run of the game, and there's just about 2 minutes in regulation left. Again, the Lady Archers are in the double bonus, so whenever they are fouled, they shoot 2 free throws no matter what. Aces are still in the 1-and-1 with only 8 team fouls for the Archers. So they still have at least one. They have one more 1-and-1 before they start shooting 2.
Yes.
And again, Hicksville now has one timeout remaining for the remainder of the game. And the Archers can stop the clock a couple times if they want to. 1:56 to go. And here we go.
Hicksville will get the ball out of bounds.
We've got a consultation going on at the scorers table, which resulting in, okay, they got it all situated.
We're at the explanation level now.
I'm going to talk to Coach Freese.
If I were,
evidently, okay, they need to.
You got to be 10 seconds before you.
All right.
Replace. So Smith had to come back on the floor.
I guess what they're saying is they don't think crawl should be allowed in the game. And now they're saying, no, wait.
That's right, Brewer. He's not the official scorekeeper.
So we will we'll just sort of stand by. We'll let you know again that when we do wrap up the game here tonight, whenever that might be, we'll have, kind of a quick post-game show. They're asking everybody with the COVID situation, that including the media, to try to wrap up as quickly as you can and vacate the gymnasium as soon as possible. So we'll still wrap things up and pass along the unofficial scoring and all of that good stuff, and we'll pack our stuff and head on out of here. But again, we appreciate everybody joining us for the coverage here tonight. Hope you are enjoying the game.
If I was Mr. McMichaels, I would come down and see what the discussion was.
So whatever it is going to be.
Whatever it's going to be, it's going to be.
Yep.
Huh.
So
Molly is sitting down.
Yeah, like I said, I think that they were.
It was too close to the buzzer for her to come in and report. Yeah. You got to have. I think
they were saying that it had something to do with no time coming off the clock, or they were.
Well, if you have a timeout called, she can't come in and report in the last 10 seconds of the timeout.
So the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the Archers with 1 minute 43 seconds. And now they'll make their substitutions.
Yeah, Coppice is into the game now. And so is Miss Craw. McMichaels got her across the line. Into the corner it goes to Schutte. Schutte back out front. Allie Reinhardt to move McMichaels. Coppice drives baseline, and she is going to be fouled by Bergman.
So Coppice will go to the line to shoot 2. Bergman will pick up her 4th personal foul. And we've got 1:24 left in regulation.
Coppice at the line. Shooting a pair. Got it.
Oop. Makes it a 1-point game, 30-29.
Second one is good.
It's also good. We're tied.
30 is on the board. Holy smokes.
Oh, there we go.
Marcy Eicher, a 3-banger. That's the only shot she's taken all night. McMichaels. Ball's in the corner to Schutte. Schutte's got it. We're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Archers.
With 50.9 seconds left in the game, it's a 3-point lead now for the Aces. 33-30.
Each team has one timeout left.
Yep. And I'm not going to be surprised if they use them all.
Oh, yes. Yes. Don't ever be surprised. As Coach Blue always said, they give them to you, use them.
Yep. That's what they're there for.
That's right.
So the horn sounds, 30 seconds is up, and let's head back out onto the floor. Here we go.
50.9 remaining in the game, or overtime. So Antwerp will have the ball. Allie Reinhardt to inbound it to Awyn McMichaels. Coppice inside to Brewer. Outside goes to Schutte. No good. Rebound to Miss Slattery. 36 seconds. Crawl in the corner to Eicher, and she is fouled.
She didn't get fouled.
They got a timeout.
They got a timeout in first.
Yep.
So instead of going to the line, Aces will
have the ball out of bounds.
Have the ball out of bounds, and this will be the last timeout for the Aces.
What did I tell you?
So they've used all theirs.
Yeah.
And a full 1 minute timeout.
Yes, sir. Tough place to get the ball in bounds when you're down there on the corner.
Yep. They'll have their work cut out for them, but at least they're in a pretty good, at least they're the ones with the lead and the ball.
That's good.
So
good line.
They're in better straits than if they were at that end of the floor and they had to go the whole length of the floor and score 3 to.
You're right there.
So we'll see what happens. Again, a big thank you to the Upper Deck for being here tonight. Since they had a lot less basketball games played and fewer home games, the Upper Deck has been here for a lot of the girls' games as well as the guys' games. So kind of nice having them here, providing some musical entertainment. All right,
yes, sir.
31.2 seconds. Aces up 33-30, and here we go.
You're going to see pressure now. Avery inbounds it. And Coppice picks up the foul, her number 4.
So Molly Crawl at the line to shoot 1 and 1. 28.6 seconds on the clock.
Izzy Smith into the game, and Kennedy Phillips is out.
There we go. Makes it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, the one girl not to foul, he says, and we fouled her.
Boom.
She makes them both.
5-point lead. We don't want to foul them.
No. A bucket by Jewel.
And that'll be the last timeout of the game, barring overtime, for Antwerp.
And that is a good move because he's got time to discuss what kind of defense he's going to put on them, how much pressure they're going to put on. And if you're going to foul them, you do it early. You don't do it later on.
And he's probably in there saying, here are the ones to foul.
Yes.
Or to try to foul, and here are the ones to try to avoid fouling.
Don't foul crawl.
Because whoever gets fouled, if there is a foul, and I'm assuming there will be, whoever gets fouled for Hicksville is going to shoot 2.
Yes.
They have 9 team fouls, so the next one would be number 10, and that would be double bonus. And again, just a shade over 18 seconds left in the game. And Archers down by 3. Aces with the ball. Got to go the length of the floor. So we'll see what the strategy is. Play some keep away.
There's a foul.
So number 21 picks up the foul. And Avery Slattery will go to the line to shoot 2 with the Aces leading by 3. 13.1 seconds. Bingo.
Is right.
Back to a 4-point game.
Izzy Smith and Marcy Eichler into the game.
And all the Aces save Avery dropping back.
Oh, she walked.
Oh, it would have been a great shot too, but
yes.
The travel
got it. The three-pointer came and went.
Phillips and Monroe back into the game.
Break out and go. There you go. Intentional, yes. Intentional foul. So everybody steps back.
Yep.
We shoot 2 and we get the ball. In other words, she just handed us a ball game.
So, yep. Especially if Avery hits even one of these 3 throws. Well, she gets one more. Right now it's a 4-point game. A 5-point game would eliminate the outside possibility, in and out, of a 3-point shot going down in a foul in the act of shooting.
So now we have the ball.
Yep.
Or, yeah. The ball was out the crawl.
And she'll be fouled immediately.
That's Brewers, third.
Her third. Molly Crawl at the line, shooting 2.
No fouls, I guess.
Again, all the Aces dropping back. Boom. That's a 5-point game, and that should pretty much put a pin in it.
Molly's had a great game again. Miss
Air
everything.
ball. So here we go, 4.6 seconds. That'll do it. So the final score tonight, this girls varsity basketball game, it's the Lady Aces of Hicksville knocking off the Antwerp Lady Archers by 5, 37-32, the final score. League win for the Aces, and puts them in pretty good shape, too, again, as they head into the weekend. And as we've been told, the girls' sectional tournament draw taking place coming up this Sunday. So, again, congratulations to Josh Fries and the gals for another win tonight. And Jim Seiler is adding up quickly, and as soon as he's ready to go, we'll get the unofficial scoring for the game, and we're ready to wrap this one up and call it a night. I will let you know, too, that, again, our next basketball broadcasts, our live streams from here at the Red Zone, will be coming up next week on Tuesday. We'll have a triple header of boys basketball action against the Paulding Panthers. We'll start with the freshman boys at 4:30 in the afternoon, and that'll be followed by the junior varsity game at 6, and the varsity contest will follow that at approximately 7:30. So, again, lots and lots of basketball action coming your way next week for the first full week of February. And again, back here at the Red Zone for triple header of boys basketball action on Tuesday of next week. Lady Aces are on the road, and they will be back here at the Red Zone a week from Saturday, first Saturday in February. They'll be here for 2 games. They'll be hosting Eden, starting with the junior varsity game at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on that Saturday. And, of course, all of it is COVID-19 permitting, I guess. So
yes.
hopefully we won't have anything come up that will disrupt the schedule any more than it already has been. But we always want to make sure you know that it's very fluid and things could change on very short notice. So, Jim, let's see what the unofficial scoring looked like.
This is definitely unofficial because I've lost, honest to gosh, I've lost 3 points for Antwerp.
All right.
For them, I have Kennedy Recker with 3 total, Grace Schutte with 4 total, Haley Jewell, she had 6 total, Lydia Brewer had 6 total, and leading them in scoring is going to be Anastasia Kappas. She had 10. For Hicksville, it was Kennedy Phillips with 3, Izzy Smith with 2, Lindsay Bergman 4, Avery Slattery 10, Molly Crawl had 15. But I'm going to tell you the biggest bucket of the night was Marcy Eicher hitting a 3 over there in the corner in the last couple minutes, because that was the only shot she took all night, and she buried that thing, and that buried the Archers in this game. That
was one that put them ahead and gave them the lead that they didn't give up down the stretch run.
That's right.
So, again, congratulations to the Lady Aces with a hard-fought victory here tonight. GMC win as well. And with that, we are going to wrap things up for the evening. Again, a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Department and Misters Haught and Overmeyer for giving us the space and permission to be able to live stream coverage of the girls basketball game here this evening. Thanks also to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Our basketball broadcast underwriters here on Hicksville Community Television. Thanks to all of you for joining us for the coverage. Hope you enjoyed it this evening. And with that, we're going to wrap it up once again. One last time, final score tonight, girls varsity basketball action. It's the Hicksville Lady Aces 37 and the Lady Archers 32. For Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play, I'm Bill Murphy for Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a good night and good sports.